Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. I'm still laughing.
Oh my gosh, you guys, crazy stuff.
We just got done doing that video talking about is anything going on? Why do we lose David W? Why have we lost so many YTers? Is there really some sort of diabolical dark plan to get YouTubers out there? Wow. We just got done. Yes, you're staring at my butt. Sorry, guys. I went out to get this one crate, and I was met with a surprise, a big surprise. So look to the lower right, pile of boxes by the door. Watch. Right there, if you notice, there's a snake that just dropped down from above the door overhang, and it dropped right in front of me. So if you ever wondered, what does it look like when Mike gets startled? Now you know. Holy bleep. I mean...
So it's hard to see.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to see, but it shows up just right there.
It's right there. It's black. It's semi-coiled. It does have yellow in it. It was over the door. It was up over the door, somehow holding on with the woodwork. And, some snakes do that. It just dropped and just scared the crap out of me. I was just startled. Now, I actually like snakes. We have a python. I've had about 4 or 5 snakes in the course of my life. And gosh, I've probably had snakes for 20 plus years. So I'm not afraid of snakes. Of course, I'm very, very concerned. And by the way, here you go. I'm very concerned if they're poisonous. I've had some run-ins. I've never been bit by a poisonous snake, but I've been really close to them. And so, you always got to check and see what it is. Watch by the dog bowls. You see, it's making its way in.
That's like,
that,
how many feet is that?
Black line coming in? I didn't think it was that big, but it's got to be 6 or 7 feet long. There he is. Each one of these sections is like 3 feet.
Yeah.
So it is about 6 feet long. And then it goes and it disappears behind here. Climbed up and got on the ledge above the door. This is bigger than the one. There was another black snake I encountered out cutting the lawn about 2 weeks ago. It was half this size. And actually there was another smaller one. We might have a whole family of them. Shoot.
Sure we do.
We do. We have a lot of different types. We have a bunch. Here you can see it down there coming around the corner. Could it be literally manipulated by dark forces? Yeah, I do think so.
Wouldn't that look so natural if it had dropped and you just got bit by a snake? Now, when I got a closer look at this snake because I opened the front door and looked down, that darn thing, it was going to come in the house. So the snake felt aggressive, actually. So when I looked at it, I saw that it had jowls, and I also saw these, it did not have a solid yellow stomach. It had very bright yellow markings on its stomach, like tracks on its stomach. And when we looked it up, both were poisonous, and one was less menacing than the other, but they were both not good signs about these snakes. Usually we see snakes as a good sign, in this home, as awakening, as expansion, as kundalini. We don't see anything wrong with snakes. But you see when it dropped on the first video Mike showed, I don't know a lot about snakes, you guys, so forgive me, but what I do remember, in the desert, you would watch for them to coil, the rattlesnakes. When they're coiled, they're fixing to strike. And when a snake dropped in that first video, you could see it was coiled up. So it felt like it was ready to strike. And then isn't that just so strange? And I have to bring this up because we talked about it so much in the previous video, is they make things look natural. They make things look natural. Could something happen from, another dimension? And that's all we talk about on this channel, is that like the third and the fourth are, the third dimension, fourth dimension, they work together, So we took this as a sign. We definitely took it as a sign, and not a good one this time, although other times we do see snakes as a good sign.
Yeah, it was literally right over the doorway, and then it dropped down just as I was about to go back in to the house. And so, wanting to know what it is, because if it's just a rat snake, I won't be afraid of it. I'll look at it more closely. I won't try to pick it up. I've been bitten by snakes many times. It's not pleasant. So it is interesting. But that was startling. Absolutely startling. Right in front of me there, coiled up.
So I just want to put out there too, since all kind of weird stuff is going on, like the last 2 weeks, we did find 3 dead birds on the property. And I didn't like that either. That didn't feel good either. So
we had dead rabbits in New Mexico.
Yeah. And, it's just, it's a yucky time. And I think everybody should just, kind of watch, what's going on around you. I think AI is doing something rather slimy and slithery at the moment. I think AI is slithering into people's lives, whether they like it or not, and doing things. So just be very mindful of your surroundings. Also, we're in a drought. So I just want to put out there see, I had the water bowls out on the porch. The dog water is now inside. It could have been looking for water, and it's very, very dry here right now. So that, of course, naturally with nature is going to play into it. But we kind of look at things from multi-dimensions.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I would say it's 6 feet long, 6 feet long-ish. Very curious to say the least. Just wanted to share this with you guys. And, again, there's a lot of entities that can manipulate our reality just from another density. Oh, and the other thing, let me see if it was on this one. Right before this thing showed up, there was a strange green energy over by this door. You could see a little bit of that. It was like a greenish yellow energy. So when I'm looking at this, look at that green energy. You see that? It was, so you can see it right here too. It was more apparent earlier, right before the snake even showed up. Could this be some sort of entity from the other side? When we say the other side, just a slightly off dimension. Look at the energy. There's energy around here. Is this some being trying to manipulate this, to basically sabotage me? What do you guys think? That's what I want to know. Much love as always. Thank you for your support on Patreon and Ko-Fi. Source bless. Namaste.
Namaste.